Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes, good evening everyone. So inshallah today we're gonna proceed with our program. Okay. So for today I'm going to be discussing the surah al-Waqi'ah, starting from the verse 75 until verse 87. Okay, 75 until verse 87. So basically this verse actually discussing about the glorifying word of Rabbil Alamin, ta'zim kalam Rabbil Alamin. Okay, so first let me read the verse, okay, so that we can actually listen and understand this verse together. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. فلا أقسم بمواقع النجوم وإنه لقسم لو لا تعلمون عظيم إنه لقرآن كريم في كتاب مكنون لا يمسه إلا المطهرون تنزيل من رب العالمين أفبهذا الحديث أنتم مدهنون وتجعلون رزقكم أنكم تكذبون فلولا إذا بلغت الحلقوم وأنتم حينئذ تنظرون ونحن أقرب إليه منكم ولكن لا تبصرون فلولا إن كنتم غير مدينين ترجعونها إن كنتم صادقين صدق الله العظيم. Okay, so now let me read the translation. So I do swear by the position of the stars, and this, if only you knew, is indeed a great oath. Okay, great oath, or swear that this is truly a noble Quran in a well-preserved record, which is Lawh Mahfuz, Lawh Mahfuz, touched by none except the purified angels. It is a revelation from the Lord of all worlds. How can you then take this message lightly and repay Allah for your provision, for your blessings, with denial or disbelief? Why then are you helpless when the soul of dying person reach their throat while you are looking on, and we are nearer to such person than you, but you cannot see? Now if you are not subject to our will as you claim, bring that soul back if what you say is true. Okay, so basically this ayah actually talking about the attitude of disbeliever, kafirun or mushrikun. Okay, so here first and foremost Allah actually make swear or oath with mawaqi' an-nujum, position of the stars. So for this particular verse, the scholars said, Mufassirun said, the reason why Allah actually makes swears with this position of the stars, mawaqi' an-nujum, is because we know that the stars is very in size, is very big in size. Okay, very big. Okay, very bright. Like example, the star is like our sun. We have sun. Okay, very big, very hot. Okay, so this is a very big stars that actually emit very hot temperature and whatnot. So even in this, itself a sun is quite big and quite great already. What more about the creator of the sun? Of course, it is much more great, much more magnificent. Okay, so that is the reason why in this ayah Allah actually make oath to these stars. Okay, and then this ayah proceed by saying touched by none except the purified angel. So this ayah actually is trying to answer the claim made by the mushrikun or kafirun when they say that Quran actually has been revealed by the demon. Okay, so here Allah said no, Quran is actually of course revealed by Allah, but delivered or conveyed to Prophet using the mediation of Prophet or angel or malaika. Okay, so malaika is a creature that is purified, And for that reason, if let's say we as human beings want to touch this Quran, we also have to be purified. We have to do ablution or wudu. Okay. And then this verse continue when Allah say, how can you take this message lightly? Again, this is addressed to the mushrikun or kafirun. Allah actually asked this mushrikun, how can actually they do not believe this message of Quran, okay, and repay Allah for your provision or blessing with denial, because when Allah actually has given them so many blessings, so many rizq, okay, so many sustenance, okay, their food, their life, okay, their health of their body and whatnot, they still do not believe Allah and His ayah and also His messenger. Okay. And then Allah proceeds to say, why then are you helpless when the soul of a dying person reaches their throat when you are looking on? So here actually Allah tried to challenge the kafirun, the mushrikun. If let's say you are actually not subject to our will, I mean you are actually not obliged to obey our command, for example, obey our prohibition, for example. So why don't, if let's say one of you actually is dying, going to pass away, so when he actually, his soul is actually at his throat, okay, hulqum, why don't actually you who actually claim to be not subject to our will, our command or prohibition, why don't you actually try to return that soul to that particular body? Can you do that? Of course you cannot. Okay, so here Allah said they cannot do that. Okay, of course, because they are just human being, mere human being that is powerless. But the thing is that they are ignorant and they are very arrogant. Okay, so actually that, especially this verse, okay, what is it talking about? So when we think about this again and again deeper, we can see that when Allah gives us this obligation, it is not for Him but for us. Okay, Allah wants us to enter Jannah, but we have to do some effort, which is to perform this obligation. So again, if let's say we can see this, I mean this from this angle, that Allah wants us actually to enter Jannah by giving this obligation, by commanding us to pray, to fast and so on. We should be grateful for being given this opportunity to do these obligations. Okay, and for that, for me personally, I believe that we should be grateful not only for the good thing that happened in our life, but also for the bad thing, also for the obligation that we actually has been given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as my finishing sentence, okay, again we should be grateful for what Allah actually has blessed us with for all of this time, and we have to be alert and as well as grateful for what Allah actually has given and done for us all of this time. And for that, I believe that is my advice for today. Thank you very much for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.